enjoy the scene of my blanket. Nothing's gonna happen, but you can look at it. Well, hello. Welcome here, if you're here. All right. Daytime lighting. Not as good as nighttime lighting. Okay. Anyway, I'm having a I'm having a salvageable day in that I am actually not asleep at this moment. So that's good. So if anyone shows up, I appreciate you being here, watching me, doing some stuff. And turn my fan in here. Another gorgeous day here in Phoenix until you go outside. And then it's hot like the center of the sun. So we have I think a heat advisory today. But, you know, it happens every year. And every year I'm always surprised at just how hot it can get. And it gets worse as you get older. Your body cannot tolerate this kind of heat for too long. Hey, somebody's here. I wonder if it's one of my family members. So I've been having some very sleepy days. And today is salvageable because, look, I'm not in bed. I'm not asleep. So I thought, since my brain seems to be functioning, that I would get up and do some stuff. So if you want to hang out with me, that would be pretty groovy. And if you don't, that's, you know, to each his own. To each his own. Anyway, I'm going to work on this little rabbit. He doesn't really have a front or a back. And I'm going to decide that it doesn't even matter. So, oh, hello. Robert, hey, Jamaica. I can't do a Jamaican accent. You're welcome. How's it going? Jamaica. And also, Bafa. Shalom. Hello. Everyone thinks I'm Jewish. I have the Italian horn on. I don't have the little, I used to call it the little horse because I grew up with a lot of Jews. Not a lot, but our neighbors were Jewish, and they had the little horse and the Star of David. You know, Willie Perch, I'm very curious. Are you an incel? Are you 12 years old? What makes you think that that's an appropriate question to ask first someone you don't know? And, yeah, you don't even know me. Why would you ask me that? Why would I answer that? What kind of stream do you think this is? Is this the kind of stream that it would be like I'm doing like stuffed animals? Like, what's wrong with you? Are you in therapy? You should be in therapy. I find therapy is just wonderful. So Willie Perch, with your cute little face that I'm going to go ahead and call stupid. Go away. Shoo. I will not put you in timeout like I do some people. Let's see if you can make a decision that's good and go away. Because all I'm seeing is pity. This is what I feel for you, pity. Pity, because you're probably an incel and you can't get a girl. Yeah, I don't care. You have no. Okay, I don't know what chatterbait is. I don't care. Please don't tell me. I would think that it's about a fisherman talking about bait, what kind of bait to use, but I'm sure it's probably not. Stoic student. Willie Perch, you have a deceptively nice smile. Please don't ruin my stream with your naughtiness. Thank you. Anyway, I'm going to put some eyes on here. I did put someone in timeout. You can put people in timeout, and it gives you how many seconds they're in timeout. So I put them in for 24 hours, and I'm not doing the math, but that's a whole lot of seconds. I'm not a girl. I'm a woman. I am 60 years old. Thank you so much for thinking that I'm a girl and that I would even consider going that. Do you think that's, seriously, do guys think that's a good pickup line for dating? I mean, it's good for like a hookup, but not good for dating. So, as your unofficial grandmother, /mother, /stepmother, auntie. Shame on you. Shame. I shame you. You should be shamed. If you're under the age of 18, how dare you? If you're over the age of 18, how dare you? Go do something else, please. I would like to just talk about my amigurumi. Anyway, okay. So, yeah, I'm going to put the thread off to the side, and this is, I don't want to put a knot in it because don't want to put a knot. I had a friend growing up, so cool. Typical Italian immigrant household. Full kitchen upstairs, full kitchen downstairs, because before air conditioning was common in all the houses. Can you wag your finger at me somewhere? It was super hot. Give me this finger. I flipped you off. Am I allowed to do that? I don't care. No, I will not do anything that you asked me to do. Go away. But the mom also had a tailor shop. The mom was a tailor, which means that she specialized in men's clothing. And oops, I took the needle right off. She was, just joking. Please, Willie Perch, before you leave, can you subscribe though, please? Can you subscribe and like my videos? Thank you. This is the only thing that I will do for you. Right. Sometimes if you moisten this with a little bit of your spit, it makes it a little bit easier to pull through the eye of the needle. There, that's all you're getting. Anyway, so the mom was this, it was hard to talk to her because she only spoke Italian. She was one of my friends that was first generation Italian. Most of my friends were second or third. Anyway, so there was a full tailor shop, and the mom told us, showed us around her tailor shop and told us how you should not put a knot in your sewing. I didn't know that. Anyway, it was pretty cool. And they also had, there's one little eye. And I can't put my safety eyes on because the safety eyes are, I can't put them on after it's stuffed. And I do not know why I was so obsessed with not using the safety eyes. I do know. It's because they're called safety eyes, which means presumably a baby can't chew it off. But, if you've ever had a baby or kids, you know that they can destroy just about anything within any amount of time. So I was always afraid I would give this as a gift to a student because I'm a teacher, substitute teacher, sort of. And I was worried that I would give this as a gift to someone and then inadvertently kill a baby because it chewed the eyeball off and then choked to death. Yeah, that's a lot of anxiety to walk around with, that your whole life kind of revolves around it. Love the channel. Oh, John Goodman. Are you the John Goodman? Are you the actor? Either way, thank you for being here. Thank you for saying you love my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to do a meet and greet when I get to 250 people, which was earlier this week. It was only in the 240s, and now I think I'm at I wasn't to almost 270, but YouTube will clean out some bots. So I had a lot of bots watching me. I had like 3. Anyway, now I got to do a meet and greet because I said I would, and I am going to plan it for nobody to show up. Ah, thank you. Hello, I'm Neil. Hi, M-N-A. Ooh, I do not know. I do not know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. And, okay, so I'm done with this eye, and now I'm going to go all the way through. Just kind of anchor it. I don't want to catch this little earring. This is actually stuffed with stuffing, and I usually use yarn to stuff. Oh, okay. I try to be an awesome teacher, but I'm telling you, this new generation, every generation thinks the generation before is horrible. But I think, really honestly, social media has just really done a number on parenting styles and society as a whole. Because when I started substitute teaching, my first year was, can you whistle loudly? Oh my God. I don't know. Not really. I can't do that. My late husband could do that. That was cool. Thank you. I don't know if that's going to lead to something weird. Why are you asking me about the whistle? Anyway, when I substituted in the year 2000, 2000 and 2001, the only technology we had was the TV, the VCR, and the whiteboard. If you went into a classroom and they had a whiteboard, oh my God. Did school win the lottery? What is that? An expo mark? You mean you can just write on it and erase it? That was the only thing. And I never raised my voice once. And I taught in the big city, Akron, rubber tire of the world, tire capital of the world. And then out in the country where you would see Amish people. Of course, they were not at school because Amish don't go to public school. I think the eye is too small. That's all right, we can fix that later. So here, now we have some faces on here. I like doing the crocheting part. I don't like doing so much the embroidery part. More messages for review. Anyway, I think everyone's, I don't know, it's like the me generation in the 70s kind of just has gone crazy. And now you have kids. There's a little cat fight going on behind me. Okay. I don't know. So I try, but it's rough. It's rough. It's tough. It's tough. Oh yeah. It's school. You can only make it so exciting. But I think I think that children are being given mixed messages about school because you will hear online, okay, you'll never be able to pay off your student loans. Oh, to the Olive Garden. Okay. We could do a virtual day. You order some food to go and eat it on, oh, yeah. You could send me some. You could have some, and then I'll eat it on camera, and then you can pretend like I'm there. Isn't that funny? My son-in-law and my daughter used to work at the Olive Garden. Is that funny? I don't know why it's funny. And then plow you behind. Oh, Willie Perch, you are just a silly, silly boy. I don't know if you're kind of funny and you have a cute smile, but I live in Phoenix and there really is no reason for snow plowing. So I don't think that we would have to actually do that. But I appreciate the fact that you probably ordered a truck. Toro, what's up, man? Thank you for subscribing. So I don't think we have to plow by the dumpsters. I think like the city will do that, but like I said, I live in Phoenix. We don't get snow here. But I do appreciate that you probably have a truck with a plow on it, and you probably do landscaping in the summertime. Landscaping in Phoenix is a very dangerous job. So yeah, what's up, man? What's up is I'm trying to figure out Willie Perch and what he's trying to say to me. And I'm also trying not to fall asleep. I have chronic fatigue, among other health problems, and I am trying not to sleep the whole day. So I thought I would come on here and work on some of my amigurumi. I don't know why I said it like that because it's Japanese. Amigurumi is just a mix from Japan, a mix between origami, paper folding to make animals, and crochet to make animals. That's where the word comes from, and I'm sure I am not pronouncing it in the proper Japanese because I don't speak Japanese. So what's going on? Yeah, I was not a big fan of school until I was out of school. Like, I love school now. I wish I could go back to school. Teaching is nice. It's cool when you have students who are interested in learning, which is not the case. I'm actually a substitute teacher, and it is, Yep. But you know what? You could be, it was 100 years ago, even in the United States, you could be working in a factory instead of going to school. So yeah, things are good. Now with child labor laws, they were like, what are we going to do with all these kids? People used to have kids so they could work and help support the family. Now they just sit around the house doing nothing. So they're like, you know what? Let's send them to school. That's not an accurate history of how public school started. But, yep. Okay. I know I just saw a video in my feed. It was colorized, but it was showing factory workers getting off work, and they were all children, and they all looked filthy and thin and starving. Yeah. So at least there's, so at least you have the gift of being bored. Kids today do not appreciate how luxurious their life is that they could actually say the words "I'm bored." Like they're not out there trying to hustle and work for money to get food, like a lot of kids do in the world. So yeah. Are you in Las Vegas like me? If you are, I am in Phoenix, so I am in a similar climate to you. It's very, very hot, but our city kind of sleeps, or it has different people awake at different hours, whereas Las Vegas, which I have never been to, can you believe that? The city never sleeps. Here, the city never sleeps either, but you have different people. You have like regular people just walking around, doing stuff during the day, and then the evening you have a mix of people walking around doing stuff, and then you have just sometimes some we'll say people looking for some illegal refreshment. Oh, hello, Ellen Santosh. It's not annoying Okies are saying that their time applies to the current time, like things haven't changed. Wait, what? Isn't it annoying when Okies think their time applies to current time, like things haven't changed? I'm not sure what you're trying. Are you trying to say standards? Like their standards apply to? Are you talking about children working? I don't know. There's lots of child workers. See a proud trans man. Decoldest. Oh, okay. Decoldest to Evidoit Crawford Jr. A junior. All right, right on, man. Happy trans man. I don't know what that means. But hey, Rich the Fish thank you for coming back. I'm a substitute teacher, and I'm going to say on hiatus. Not quite retired. My retirement benefits don't start until November, and I can only retire at my age, which is 60, and not 64, which is when most Americans can take early retirement, because I'm a widow. So that's cool. And am I the trans man? Am I? Thank you. I will take that. I'll take any compliment, even if it's not meant for me. I think so are you, and is the person calling me the old geezer? Am I an old, I'm old, but am I a geezer? I don't know. I don't know what that means. You're going to have to clarify your sentence. My favorite Midwestern. Thank you. Thank you for recognizing my Midwesternness. Here's my little Italian-American Midwestern Italian. So at school, the kids will eat this pizza at school. It's cafeteria pizza, and it's actually pretty good. It's better than when they have, I think Domino's comes in, or I want to say Chuck E. Cheese, but it's not that. It's some other place for kids. Anyway, and I see these little Hispanic kids, school's like 97%, 96% Hispanic, putting ranch dressing on their pizza. The Italian in me wants to slap it out of their hand with a wooden spoon and give them a couple whacks. But the Midwestern in me is like, yes. Very confusing. It's conflicting. Oh, you don't like pizza? Oh my God, you're not eating the right kind of pizza then. I don't know. Pizza's delicious. There's so many different variations. Oh, look at my knot. Look at this ridiculous knot I make. Can you see it on my head? Where's something? No, look at that knot. Like gabagool pizza. Yeah. Wait a minute, I gotta come out and do this. Okay, you know what? Just cut it. Just snip it. Just snip it right off. Boop. Okay, now it's gone. Is it done? It's still there. I think the person was saying that I'm an old person, and I am saying that like every generation thinks the generation before is obnoxious, and I don't mean that. Every generation thinks the generation before them or coming up after them is the worst. I don't think that. I think social media is making people very narcissistic and very self-centered, and then you have kids that talk to teachers like they're their friends or at their peer level, and it's like, I work here. They're like, yeah. Or that must be, here's a good one. Pizza sauce runs in our bloods. It's the ragu of life. You are absolutely right. Michael O. Jackson, you want to hear this horrifying thing? I'm going to tell you anyway. I have really bad acid stomach. I know, sexy. And the doctors have suggested to me that I not have coffee, tomatoes, garlic. That's my life. That's my life. And my acid stomach can get so bad that I get esophageal spasms. Have you had those? Did you even know your esophagus could spasm like this and make you think you're having a heart attack? Yeah, that's right. Acids. It's just horrible. I even went to the emergency room because I thought I was having a heart attack. And a different kind of doctor solved my problems. My son-in-law, he's a doctor of law. Pretty fancy. He's my son-in-law, but my daughter is also a lawyer. Pretty fancy. Pretty fancy. He's like, yeah, I've been telling you, you probably have acid stomach like I do. And then I looked it up. I never even heard of esophageal spasms. So I did a little YouTube university. And that's what it is. So the emergency room didn't even tell me that. They were like, yeah, you're not having a heart attack. And I had to wait in the hallway. I like that. Is that a medication at the end? Well, it's a poor song. Or is it? Yeah, that sounds like a medication. I don't think this eye's going to work out. That's all right. I think it's too close together. I'm just going to snip this out. It looks stupid. I could call it stupid if I want. Oh my God, if I said stupid at school, the kids would be like, you can't say that. I say what I feel in my heart. Because some kid did something. What did he do? This is what the problem is right now, and one reason why I quit school. So I worked in my favorite school district in the Phoenix area. I'm not going to say which one. Kids are lovely. Yeah, they are. You are absolutely right. Indigestion. That's why I thought, am I having a heart attack? Like the mom in the movie Avalon. Yes, if you haven't seen that movie, it's fantastic. You should watch it. Anyway, there was smoking cigars in the hospital. Anyway, the movie's like 30 years old, so I don't know if anyone. Yeah, like you can't tell a teacher is not supposed to say to a student, well, that was stupid. Like they're doing, like they have a super sharp pencil and they're doing that, you're supposed to do it with a knife. I don't know what you call mumbly pegs. Here, are you sure? They're supposed to use it like with a knife. You go like this. Watch it on Alien, the movie, the first movie. Fantastic. They stab themselves with their pencil and then they're bleeding and crying. And you want to tell them, well, that was stupid. You're going to do that again. But you have to say something benign like this. That was a poor choice you made. No. Sometimes kids have to hear that you did. They have to hear, that was stupid. Then they're like, oh, all right, I know, stupid. That's right. A friendly poke in the eye. Exactly. Just a little, right? Maybe an elbow to the, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm saying is, oh, no, I was, okay, so this is a really nice group of students. But already, in the first 2 weeks of school, because Arizona is 180-day-a-year school year. Some states it's 170, so some schools are just getting started now. Like they should. First Tuesday after the first Monday, which is Labor Day, is when school should start. But whatever. We don't even have snow days here. You never get inclement weather in Arizona. What, it's too hot? Anyway, the kids they just go off the rails way too fast. They're just sitting there perfectly calm. And then someone says, this is girls, you have bad eyebrows. Boom! All of a sudden, there's a knockout brawl, and then they expect teachers to break up the fight. I'm not breaking up the fight. I'm an old lady, man. I'm not getting my hip broken because someone knocks me over. I would just stand there and watch. Yeah, finish that up. Also, I was had a class. Everyone was chill. Everyone was just quiet. Oh my God, kids were doing their work. It was Shocking. That's the other thing. Kids do not take school serious today. And I don't blame the kids. I blame the parents because kids are just a product of their environment. But then those kids grow up and then they have kids. And then they're the problem. It's a circle. It's a self-fulfilling, vicious circle. Okay, thank you. No, I don't live in New Jersey. I have an Ohio accent, and I am Italian. But even when I lived in Ohio, people thought I was from the East Coast. I don't know why. I just talk funny. My jaw's out of alignment. It always has been. So sometimes it tightens up and I kind of slur my words. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to drink some water. If you like watching Italian humor, you should watch these guys. They're called Swooshy Mango. They're Australian. They are hysterical because I watched the first video I watched. I'm like, this has got to be a set because this house looks exactly like a mix between my house growing up and my grandmother's house, and it is a set. They're so successful. They bought a house and they styled it in the style of 1970s Italian family, and they are hysterical. They also do Greek humor too. They're real popular. They don't travel international though, so Do you say coffee? I don't say coffee. Coffee? I just say coffee. Coffee. I think I say it normal. I say crayon instead of crayon. Both ways are acceptable. I say princess. Not the right way to say princess. It's princess. That's been a Greek too. Yeah, they do the Greek also. They're just really funny. There's three guys. They play themselves, and then they play their very ethnic mothers, Italian mothers, or they play the very ethnic. Well, they play all of them. I don't think they do it Greek moms though. It's really funny. And I'm pretty sure they're Australian. I don't think they're Kiwis. I don't think they are New Zealanders. I'm pretty sure they're just Australian. You're back! I do not know how to pronounce the MN sound. Minaya? I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. All right, I took the eyes out. I'm going to use these safety eyes now and see if I put a larger size and if it'll cover it. Now, if it was the 70s, I would never be able to find it because I would have shag carpeting this thick. Okay, don't look at my butt if it's in the camera. Or look at it if you want. It's so big now. All right. So I'm going to just put the Flight of the Conchords. Flight of the Conchords. That's a movie? I don't think I saw that though. We say it right. Yes, that. Oh, I said it right? Manaya? Now I forgot how I said it. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to put the eye on the back. I think it's too big. Let me get different. Oh, crap. I forgot. I'll put it right there. Okay. If you want to share what ethnicity you can, and if you don't want to, that's cool too. I'm just curious. Because I just like seeing that people from around the world are watching my channel. Hopefully I'm cheering somebody up or doing something positive for somebody. Here's the back to it. I'm sure I'm putting these on wrong. Michael Jackson, you're in Ireland. Are you County Mayo? Where are you from? I know it's not Mayo, but I lived in Arizona a long time. I know it's Mayo. My son-in-law is from the County Mayo. That's how you could tell a real Irish person, is that they say what county they're from, and that they're not just Irish. And he's married to my beautiful daughter who has red hair. Is that gorgeous? So maybe if they ever have kids. I think I'm going to be a grandchild-free person. Big up in Killarney. Do you watch, oh God, what the hell is his name? He's a large-sized guy. He has the most awesome voice that I just discovered. And yes, where you're from. If you want to share, you don't have to share. Because I'm interested about your name. What is his name? His name, I don't know. He's a big guy. He sings. He's hysterical, and he ends his videos with, "Follow me, I'm delicious." And he's from County Mayo, and he is just hysterical. I love him. I love him. If I had money and could travel, I would go to Ireland and see him. I would go see him. What the hell is his name? Stop saying hell. Okay. Why won't this go on? I'm trying to put the eye on. Thank you for being here and helping me not fall asleep. I've been asleep for a couple of days. And how did I work when I had chronic fatigue? Yeah, exactly. I would go to work, come home, eat, take a shower, be in bed at 6 p.m., get up at 5:30, do it all over again. Okay, I will hold on. Thank you. All right. I just finished listening to Angela's Ashes. I have it on Audible, and I love listening to it because, one, it's just fantastic. Two, I have the version that is narrated by the author, which is great. If you're listening to a book, it's fantastic to be able to listen to it by the person who wrote it, because then they can put the proper inflection, because you can't do everything in grammar, right? So it's just a fantastic book, and I always feel very Irish after, even though I am not any Irish at all. And now I want to just go, yeah, sure. See, I can't even say it right. What is his name? It begins with a G, and I just saw a gibbon monkey, so now I had the word gibbon stuck in my head because I have ADHD, and sometimes words get caught in my head. Does that look cute? Does that look cute? Hi, my eyes could have been lower. Yeah, well, it's too bad now, octopus. It's too bad now because I can't get that other eye out. I'm from California, by the way. Oh, pretty cool. Rubber bandits. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to say, right on. I don't know what that means. Someone explain that to me. I talk so fast and I forget what I'm saying. Sometimes I can't keep up with my own conversation. All right. And now I'm going to have to crochet this up. This is if you're into crochet, or if you want to do an easy amigurumi, an octopus is really easy. It's and you don't have to do any sewing on it. It's a no-sew for real. It's a funny Irish band. I'm from California. It's funny. Rubber Bandits. Oh, is that the name of his? Is that your band? Are you in a band too? You would definitely know this guy. If I knew how, I do have a computer right here. Do you know who I'm talking about though? He's like, "Follow me, I'm delicious," but he says it in an Irish accent. From Mayo. My son-in-law's from Mayo, where his family is. Okay, so there we go. So now I can stuff this little guy up. Start pattern for the blanket behind you. It's called, it's not really a pattern. It's just Church Mouse Designs on Ravelry, and I think it was free. And I had this while ago. It's a straight, sorry. Oh my God, are you okay? Okay, there's a cat sleeping under the other side of it. It's okay. She's not injured in any way. The cat is fine. No, I'm not going to show you the cat because I can't move my tripod. Anyway, I did a half double crochet because if I did the double crochet, I thought there were too many holes and it was too loose. So it's just a chevron, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a V-stitch with 5 up, 5 down, and then you put a little hooky thing here. There is a pattern, but it's more the pattern is for the colors. And this is just done with scrap yarn. And yes, it took a long time. And it took a really long time weaving. And if you look at it closely, you can see when I had a little bit of beverage, and I made some mistakes. But no one cares. No one can see your mistakes. Just keep going. But I think it's called, if you go onto Ravelry, I'm pretty sure it's called Church Mouse Designs. Garrett Unknown, that's it. He copies all my, oh, Michael Jackson, you have videos too? I'm going to look that up when this stream is over. Yes. T-Many Martun. Yes. Or like some bubbly wine. Do you know that champagne was invented by mistake? Saw a whole video on it. Can't remember the complete details, but I saw a video on it. All right, no one get weird. Have some interesting folks. Oh, I'm sorry, but let me finish talking. Famita Sultana, I like your name. That girl Jams. Oh, Jams. That girl Jam. Oh, that girl Jam. She's probably a band person too. I picture you playing the drums. So if you go to ravverly.com and type that in. If you don't know what ravverly.com is, that's it's social media for crocheters and knitters, and it has free patterns. I'm pretty sure it's free. I should put that in the comments when I edit this video, but I'm terrified. I have a lot of anxiety when it comes to, oh, you're welcome. When it comes to editing. Because then I gotta listen to the whole video again, and I gotta cut stuff out where I'm doing random weird stuff, which is the whole thing. Okay. So I am wearing this glove because I am going to glue his face on, and I don't know where my glue gun is. I do know where it is. It's in my closet. I'm pointing, you can't see it. It's off camera. Let's see. Can I go this way? Can I go this way? There it is. There's my crochet closet. Don't be jealous, but I have so many closets in this apartment. I don't think I've ever had this many closets in an apartment. Oh, I get it. How nice. How nice, Jasmine. Thank you for explaining. It's in there. It's in one of the big containers. I don't feel like pulling that stuff out because I'm tired. So I'm going to put my glove on because I don't want to accidentally glue my fingers together. And I am going to use Gorilla Glue. It seems a bit extreme, but, you know, glue is glue. All right, so I'm just going to put it on my finger. And then I'm going to put it on his little face. And I used to make these when I was on the bus because I really like the crocheting part of creating, but not necessarily the needlepoint, which is not conducive to when I used to take the bus to work here in Phoenix, because I don't know if you've ever taken the bus in Phoenix. Sometimes stuff happens on it, and you got to get up really fast and get out of the way so you don't get, you know, whatever. Or it's also very, you know, you're on a freaking bus. Oh, that's my niece. She just posted a picture. Okay. I used to say stupid idiot. I'm like, oops. Stupid idiot. Yeah, because some kids told on me, and they were like, oh yeah, she's somewhere in class. I'm like, she called us names. I'm not going to call anybody a name. She called us like a jerk or something. I'm like, trust me. I even told them myself. I said, if anyone says I ever said stupid idiot, that's definitely me. I would never call anyone a moron because then I want to say, let him maroon, like Bugs Bunny. I don't know if you're old enough for that. That's definitely a good Bugs Bunny joke. Okay, so I'm going to do this, and this needs more, and then I have to trim the excess. He's a little no, he's not. Look how cute he is now with his little face. Now I could crochet a circle like this, but that would involve this size needle, and I don't want to do it, or a hook. This would be very time consuming to make, but I did it on this one. Look how small those stitches are. I don't know if you can even see with this lighting. Can you see how small those are? And yeah. Okay. Michael Jackson, you're probably in his band. You're trying to steal his thunder. I'm just joking. It's a joke. Please make sure to subscribe. I want to start saying subscribe. I'm delicious, but I have to learn how to say it with his Irish accent, with a little whistle included. I can't even say it. But I saw a video. His mom's channel popped up in my feed, and of course, like a good mom, she has his videos of him singing. I didn't even think he was a singer. I think I'm a little bit in love with him. See if he likes old ladies. I'm just joking. Or am I? Anyway, tell him I have a YouTube channel. Oh, he has one too. But his mom has videos of him singing, and I cannot believe it because he sounds like a like if he was here in the States, he would make so much money as a country singer because he has a natural. Oh, thank you. Stupid idiot. Yeah. Okay, look, and now he's got his little belly on. Now this little bear now is no longer washable. Look how good I did on his ears. I can brag a little bit. See how you can't even see the pink? My grandmother would be so proud of me. She taught me how to crochet, and she taught me how to do needlepoint, but I was not really as good with the needlepoint as I was with the crochet. And she did try and teach me how to knit, but I can't do the knitting now because I'm too good at crochet and the knitting. But okay, I'm going to take this glove off because that's the only one. I know, I wear the ones that the police wear. Man, if you're talking to a policeman and they're putting on the black gloves, you better just stop whatever you're saying and just be prepared because you're getting arrested. Boop, boop, doo, boop, boop, doo, boop, boop, doo. He's a bear, so he doesn't have a tail. Look how cute he is, though. Very proud of him. Very, very proud of him. I just made him yesterday, and I'm very proud of myself. Oh, you can see a little bit of the pink. 5 years ago, I would have put this away and never looked at it again. Can you see the little tiny bit of pink? Can't even see it. But I'm not like that anymore. I try not to be too caught up with trying to be a perfectionist. Because nobody's perfect. Okay. Anyway, so he's done. Anyway, so I can't put the eyes on these eyes because you have to do it when it's not all, you see the little pink. How dare you. It has to be open so you can get it in there. So I did have to take this out. This is super easy to make. Oh, don't forget, vaccines are, I should go get my COVID vaccine. I get very mild COVID. So it's really easy to make. It's just a little circle. What are we doing now? What are we talking about? Oh my God, I love the blue one. This one, isn't he cute? I found this pattern on Pinterest, and then I had a Pinterest addiction where, yeah, it was really bad. And they're the same pattern. I forgot that I got the pattern from Pinterest, so I just stared at this one long enough, and then I was able to remember the pattern, which I was not successful recreating that here. I made his body just a little bit too small. It should be like another row in here. If you crochet the pattern online, I can't remember, what's it called? Teacup Bears. If you go to their original channel, it's not there anymore, so I think I found it just on Pinterest, whatever. You make the head from the top down. So when you're crocheting, it's going to be created this way. Then you stop at the second row, past the eyes, and you put the eyes in. And if you're going to use a plastic nose, you put that in too. Then you finish the head. Then they want you to start the feet from the bottom up. And then sew the head on. I don't like doing that. I do it all. Shh. It's my side hustle. You can make a lot of money selling voodoo dolls. In fact, I had a voodoo doll. I'm going to make a voodoo doll, actually. You got me all into doing it. I made a voodoo doll because I found a book on how to crochet voodoo dolls at a thrift store. And I brought it to school. And apparently fourth graders do not understand this humor. And I have said this in other... can we make a voodoo doll that has a lot of money? The voodoo doll that has a lot of money? I think we could use the voodoo doll to poke people and then tell them that they need to give me money, and I will try to control their headaches, and then I'll take the pins out of their head. And if you are a current practitioner of voodoo, I am not making fun of your religion. This is just what Americans and other people think voodoo is. And yes, please do not come after me. And if you are also a practitioner of Santeria, you can always invite me over for chicken dinner. That was funny. No one gets my jokes. Santerias, when they rip the head off of a chicken as part of their ceremony, then they eat the chicken. Sounds very fresh and delicious. Okay. So I'm going to just go through some of my containers. Here is a blanket that was bothering me, and I did a couple videos on this. That is very true. There is The Serpent, The Snake and the Serpent with Bill Pullman in it. Very, very old. Watch that movie. Terrifying. 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 It's about voodoo. All right, so here's a blanket I was working on, and then it didn't work out right, and then not sure what I'm going to do with the pieces, but I'm not going to use this. I'm not going to take this out. I'm not going to rivet this yet. I did make some scarves out of it. I'm just looking for some yarn that I could use. By the way, I'm nice and kind. Aw, thank you. I will not make a voodoo doll for you, not for any of my viewers. Except maybe the someone who comes on here and says naughty things to me. Say naughty things to me. Don't say that. All right, so let's see. All right, here is my hand grip thing, which I bought and I forgot that I had. It's a deluxe set. I have trigger finger. This finger hurts all the time. And I had to stop crocheting for a couple of years because I had overuse syndrome, trigger syndrome. Then I got hit by a car and I broke my shoulder right here, and I broke my elbow right there. That was a sad time because I like to crochet. And I don't like being told what I can and cannot do. I don't like that. There's a flower. Okay. All right, what am I looking for? I'm looking for some off-white yarn. Okay. So what else is going on today? What else is going on? I'm thinking, wow, harsh. It looks like it broke my face. It did break my face. Look, got 4 stitches in my head. Look, right here. I had a student that stitched it up. You can't hurt my feelings because I don't have any feelings to be broken. I'm completely dead inside. And I'm making, you know what? Gear jammer, you know what? What's going on, man? I'm making a voodoo doll, and it's going to, here's a precursor to it. Here, right in your face. Boom! Oh, now you got my daughter on here. She's going to throw down. She wants me to block you. A's don't like C's. Tell me that much. I don't know what that is. Anyway, no, that's all right. It's all right. I won't block him. But I figured out how to block someone. My daughter. I could block him. And, oh, look what I found. Yeah, he doesn't know what's happening now, man. He's summoning up some stuff. This is a trigger finger thing. Daughter, this is the yarn that I found that you can come over and get if you want. I rolled this up a really long time ago, but I'm going to use some now because I am going to make a little voodoo doll. She had light gray. Do I have light gray yarn? So it's all rolled up for you. My daughter is, I have reactivated her love of crochet. I was successfully able to teach 2 of them out of 3 to crochet. I knew I had some of this. I need the dark brown. So my youngest and my middle child know how to crochet. I'm going to leave this out for you so I don't forget and put it away. Helpful review. Anyway, I could put someone in timeout, Tasha, and it will give it to me in seconds. So I put someone in timeout yesterday, and it gave me how many seconds there are in 24 hours. I'm not that fast at the math. So 60 times 60 is 3,600 times. It's a lot of seconds. Anyway. Because I would like them to subscribe. So the person who says it looks like it did to my face, yeah, please like and subscribe. And then don't say those things again. I'm surprised you didn't say something about my hair. Tasha, I cut my hair like every week. It grows so fast. Okay, don't complain about that. You could be bald right now. If you're bald and I just insulted you, I'm very sorry. I'm just saying, for me, bald would not be a good look. And I would have to wear a wig. And I don't like to wear a wig because it'll give me a headache. Bye. Bye, nice girl. Bye. Have a fantastic afternoon. And when I'm done with the voodoo doll, I'll put it up. Put a comment in. No. All right. I was going to say put a comment, but you already did. All right, so I'm going to put this aside for you, my lovely Tasha. I'm going to put it in a baggie. And look what I made. If you're still here, look what I made. Look how cute he is. I put Gorilla Glue because I didn't want to dig out my Gorilla Glue brand glue gun. A lot of words. A lot of words. Oh, look what happened. Now the ghost is out. Woo! The ghost. All right. What am I doing? Oh, I'm going to take this. Let's go there. What am I doing? I'm going to make the voodoo doll. Isn't the bear cute? I found this little bag that I put aside like 5 years ago to do it at school, and I never had time to do it. So I thought I'm going to finish him. So now I bought plastic eyes to put on. But I can't obviously do it on here, but I did on the octopus. Look how cute he is now with his little eyes. Hi. I shouldn't put him down lower. That's all right. And then he has eyes on the back too, but that's all right. Okay, so, I know what I was doing. I was looking for a baggie for you because the cats, oh my God, they really, really need to be brushed, and they're really, really not interested in letting me do that. Where the baggie's at? Oh, there's one. Okay. All right, so I'm on here in a desperate attempt to stay awake, and then because last Sunday I had a live stream that had almost 3,200 views. I want that again. What happened? What did I do that day? I don't know what I did. It's usually the same thing. It's me talking. Do you yearn for yarn? I do yearn for yarn. I yearn. I'm not even allowed to buy any yarn. Except I'm going to have to buy some brown because I have to get started on a blanket. It's my big mouth. Said that I would make a blanket for my son-in-law. I love him so much. But my little hands don't want to make blankets anymore because it hurts. But I said it because I love him. I'm like, I'm going to make you a blanket. And now I have to make him a blanket because what kind of crappy person won't make him a blanket? So, all right, here's the yarn. It barely fits in the bag, so when you come over, you can grab it. Yes. All right. Hey, we're going to switch topics here maybe while I'm making the voodoo dough. If you want, I will be, the one thing that I'm excited about that, wait. Okay. I am no longer the who dies with the most yarn wins. I know. I don't even think I have that much yarn. I see people who have yarn, but some YouTubers, when you get to a certain amount of viewership, the yarn companies will start sending you yarn so that you will talk about their yarn on camera. So they have a lot of yarn. I have a lot of unfinished projects. Like a lot, but that's all right. So, yeah, my closet is just filled. I have a couple containers that are pretty filled up with yarn. So right now, the Yarn Empire, that's right. This is just really, the kind of yarn I use is just very basic, inexpensive, not cheapest, but it's not the most expensive yarn, obviously. There's some yarn, that someone has a sheep, and then they shear it, and then they weave it, and they dye it, and it's very expensive, but it's an exclusive yarn. Then they make something out of it, and it's absolutely gorgeous. That's definitely not me. So this is all nice acrylic yarn. Acrylic yarn is nice because you can wash and dry it, and it's color fast, and you don't have to worry about color lots. So what I was going to say is, I'm going to stop working for a while because I have several different health problems. Hello, what's your name? Oh, don't forget a big part. My name is That Michelle. That's my tag on here. When I was growing up, the Beatles were popular, and Michelle My Belle was the song. And got in the habit of saying, That Michelle, me. Plus, when people talk about Michelle's, they're like, which Michelle? And they're like, oh, that one, the one who talks all the time. I fantasize that people talk about me like that. So my name is Michelle. Please don't sing to me in French, unless you really want to. That's a Beatles reference. I believe that the Roman Empire did have yarn, but I don't think crocheting was invented then. There's something else. I just saw a whole specialized. Do you know there's anthropologists that specialize in fibers? My daughter has her associate's degree with honors from ASU in anthropology. I told her she should look into doing that. There was something before, and all that knitting and crochet is doing a series of knots. Just a different technique, but I'm pretty sure they did. I mean, weaving predates knotting, I would say. So what I'm doing is I'm rolling up this ball of yarn, and then I'm going to make a voodoo doll in this style. See how cute this little bear is? But then I'm going to make a voodoo doll because some people asked me to do that. Okay, one person, I think, or two people. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I wish I had gray though, but I'm going to use this off-white because it looks kind of ghostly. Scary. And then I'm not going to make this to sell. This will just be for me. I wanted to sell, crochet, and I did have an Etsy store. Etsy's very, very expensive. And I'm not eating a Werther's Original Candy. I am old, so I do have hard candy with me. This is actually coffee candy. I think it's Russian. Copico. I guess pronounce it in Spanish. Where's this from? It's real coffee. Real coffee. It's really small print. It's Indonesian. Sponsor me, please. I love these coffees. Oh, do you want one? I'm sorry. Boop. Boop. I do love Werther's, though. So thank you. Yeah. Well, I'm trying not to stuff my face with food. Because I'm a little overweight. Yeah, they're pretty good though. I don't know how my daughter and my son-in-law, the one who live right over there, they had it in their apartment for a long time. I think for a year. I think they got it at Christmas. And I just took it. I said, you guys aren't eating this. So I'm going to take it. And they said, okay. And I took it. And then if you tell kids that it's coffee flavored, they don't want nothing to do with it. Unless they're in middle school, then they will definitely want your candy. And it has caffeine in it too. So, yeah. So, what was I saying? Oh, so I am going to be on, not retirement. My retirement benefits don't start until November. And when my benefits start, I only have to work 6 days out of each month. What? I know. Very exciting. So I will probably be doing that. And I work as a substitute teacher. I'm excited now because I haven't been able to ride my bike because it's too hot. The mornings are okay. The mornings here in Phoenix are in the 80s, upper 80s, which sounds really hot, but not for Phoenix because it's a dry heat. Even though our humidity is ridiculous, it's almost 25%. It's almost enough to have dew. That's why we have the monsoons. And so I'm kind of excited because I'm still getting up at I'm going to say thank you for the great. Now I want cherry pie. So hungry. I've been on a diet now for about 15 years. It's not going well. I have numerous health problems that makes it extra hard for me to lose weight. And I used to be someone who was a competitive bodybuilder, and I used to be in smoking hot shape. And now I am, I'm not, and that's okay. All right, so I'm going to start. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yep, I just finished, I was just talking about that before. I was going to do a long-term sub, and I couldn't do it because I was not set up for success. It was a long-term assignment, and I could not get into the technology-based curriculum, so I was just able to make up stuff, which I can totally do. Oh, you like the painting? Isn't that pretty? My daughter made that. It's a blossoming cherry tree with a light snowfall. Do I take creatine? I don't really take creatine. I have purchased chromium, not picolinate, chromium, whatever, for your joints. But the only supplements I take are omega-3 fat, Multivitamins. Do you know you can buy multivitamins that are half the size and you just take two instead of a giant pill? Why do I have to get the painting? Do you want to buy it? Got Cash App, and I have what? Oh, I have buy me a cup of coffee. Ow! Oh! Ow! Did you hear all that creaking? Ouch. Okay. Oh, my daughter made this. Wait, can you see it now? Ta-da! I will sell it to you for $1 million. Pretty it is, though. This is my youngest daughter. She's a seamstress. She just finished making a dress for me. And creatine is awesome. It makes you smart. Oh, all right. Is that a backhanded insult? Did you just call me stupid? Just joking. I will look into that. I will take any advice and look into it, but I might not necessarily do it. Anyway, so I'm excited because now I could probably just get up and ride my bike around in the morning. As soon as the sun comes up, in Phoenix, from about midnight to about 5 o'clock in the morning, you have the street people who are out looking to do some kind of illegal. Oh, you're disabled. I'm sorry. Do you paint as part of your? I was gonna say as part of your disability. That doesn't make any sense. Do you express yourself through painting? Oh, that's better. I'm thinking Frida Kahlo was also disabled. She had polio, then she got hit by a train. Crazy. But she expressed herself a lot in art because she was bedridden for so long. Yeah. I have a lot of medical problems. I don't consider myself disabled because I am still able to work, even though I'm underemployed. If I was fully employed, I would be making a lot more money in real estate doing property management, which is what I'm really quite good at. But can't do that. I did have a house cleaning business for a while, for a few years. That was in Ohio. No, it wasn't. It was here. I did post-construction cleanup, so not general house cleaning. You are absolutely correct. I saw this horrible. Oh my God. I follow the anatomy channel. I'm sure it's called more than that, but it's two doctors. It's primarily this one guy that's on. They teach anatomy, and you're looking at actual human cadavers. I think it was just their channel that showed a shot from an MRI of like a typical old person's leg and how bad their upper thigh is, all those muscles, compared to someone who had muscle mass. So, yeah. And being stronger, having good balance, having a good grip, which is why about that, having a good grip, having good balance will extend your life by 10 or 12 years. Just being able to prevent yourself from falling, either by having the good balance or having the grip to grab onto something and it being strong enough for you to grab. So yeah, I know it's a bummer, man, because it's hard for me to exercise because I have fibromyalgia, so I can do the little tiny bit of exercise and it is so painful. It's so painful, but you know, creatine puts motor into your muscles. Yes, I think that's correct. I don't know. Yeah, because fat is just stored energy. Walking around handing away. Oh, very nice, Tasha. I found a physiologist, which I cannot define completely. So it's not like a occupational therapist, which helps you with work kind of therapy, and a physical therapy, which helps you with like just, handling your body. being able to go like this. You should be able to do this. My arm, this will never be perfect because it was broken in 2 places. But a physiologist that, muscles are mostly water. They're made of protein, mostly water. Fat is mostly fat. And if you have too much excess fat, then you store it in your visceral fat, which is really hard when you get older. So like for me, I have organs, visceral fat, more organs. I think that's how it works. Muscle, fat, then skin. Yeah. And then if you keep getting too many, if you keep eating too much fat, which is just energy, then your body will actually create more fat cells. And that's how you can get the really hugely obese people, because fat cells can only hold so much. Do you do Kegel exercises? I do. Men should do Kegel exercises too. And if you want to know how to do Kegel exercises, my recommendation is this excellent video. It's very short. It's an episode of Bob's Burgers where they're doing the swimming when Linda is the kid's swim coach. I think it's like the 3rd season or 4th season. Crowning Otter. Yeah, the Kegels are good for your whole pelvic floor. So yeah. Yeah, I take it's an electrolyte drink. It tastes like lemonade, but doesn't have sugar, suspiciously. And I mix it with protein. That's what I usually, with a protein powder. And I drink that after I exercise or come home, because it is really quite easy here in Phoenix to get dehydrated. So yeah. And sorry. Yeah, someone else mentioned the magnesium deficiency. And, the thing is that from what I know, from, reading stuff, is that, food is vitamins and minerals are meant to be consumed with food. And that's why doctors will be a little bit suspicious of supplements, because if you're not eating food, the food that vitamin or that mineral is supposed to be in, your body might not necessarily absorb it. They tell you it won't do you any harm. And because the FDA here in the States does not control vitamins, you could be buying a supplement that's like marshmallow. Marshmallows were invented to help soothe your throat, and now modern day marshmallows do not contain marshmallow. Isn't that interesting? Anyway, you can buy something and it's a capsule. It might not even have the product that you think you're buying in it, because there's not a lot of stringent control on it. But I'll have to look. Well, tell me about this magnesium deficiency, because someone else mentioned that to me. I don't know what magnesium is. It's not an electrolyte, is it? I don't know. Do you know our government planted as propaganda that carrots will give you x-ray vision, like a superior vision? They did that during World War II. Because I remember growing up, like, you should eat your carrots, you'll get extra good vision. They did that on purpose to make the Russians think that we have really good eyesight. Isn't that crazy? But, all right, so I'm going to have to look up magnesium. But yeah, I do that. I take a multivitamin when I remember. I take a lot of prescriptions, so I kind of don't like taking my supplements. So, yep. It is an electrolyte. That is probably in the electrolyte drink that I take. You know what? I'm going to rip this whole thing out because I forgot. Do you take Plan B? Here, wait, let me do it again. So this, when I shake my head, you can see the bags under my eyes. No, I don't take Plan B, you silly man. I'm not going to explain to you what Plan B is. I don't need to take Plan B. Never need to take it. Under no circumstance would I have to take it. I know it was a joke. I take magnesium citrate for Mom because of she. Yeah, exactly. So I think I got mine from Amazon. And I don't take it every day. But because I'm bad at doing things on a daily basis. Because I just am. And how did this person do it like this? Okay. No, I learned a different technique for Amigurumi, and I keep forgetting to try it out, so I'm going to try it out now. It's hard to change your hand going one direction. I'm just going to start over again. Okay, so, yep. Oh, here's another little rabbit guy. Look, I made him with 2 different colors. And I made his ears different. He has a tail. Okay, and this is when I did the little, put the little circles on. I crocheted little circles. Companies try to overcharge a fancy, everything's a rip. I'm very cynical. Everything's a rip-off, Some things that should be really cheap are very expensive, and some things that are expensive have really no reason for being expensive. So yep. So I'm getting excited that I'll be able to take my bike out because I can ride around in the morning after the night people go to sleep, so to speak. I live right here in Phoenix, and it's a little bit dangerous. It's a lot of it dangerous to go walking around at night. But so I'm kind of looking forward to being able to ride my bike again. I need the bike for my Oh, that's good. That's good. That you feel calm when you take it. Is it supposed to make you feel calm, or is it just, I don't know. I don't know what to say. That's unusual. I have a comment for everything. What was I talking? Oh, yes, I'm going to start, I'll start work again probably in, I don't know, maybe in October. But even then, I only have to work, I can work a minimum of 3 days, and it would be better for me to work 5 or 6 days out of the month. Oh, all right. Well, I'm going to check my creatine. I think it took it. I used to be like I said, I used to be a bodybuilder for a very long time, probably from when I was like 20 until we moved to Arizona. Then I had to stop. My husband got real sick, so I didn't really bodybuild, but I did. I maintained good shape. I maintained the muscle mass that I had on. I can't remember. But I just used to take a lot of supplements. Not a lot, but I used to know a lot more about supplements and stuff. So yeah. I don't eat much red meat because I don't cook. I'm too tired to cook, so what I usually eat is a can of chicken. I know people, oh, you eat canned chicken? Yeah, whatever. Eat canned chicken, and I have I rinse. It comes in juices, right? I rinse off all the juice, which is salt, which makes it taste delicious, and then I mix it with Bragg's apple cider vinegar, healthy. It's something you're supposed to soak the meat in. What do you call that? Whatever. But I use it as a salad dressing, and that's okay. Oh, random. You're the one who's sick with a strep. Oh my gosh. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have to do one more. Cary Grant, if you would ever look him up, Cary Grant was a famous Hollywood leading man, considered very handsome. He starred in a lot of movies, but he had and this is back when you weren't allowed to be gay in public. Very gay. He had like the lisp. He had a very gay voice, and he got strep throat, and his agent's advice was to talk as loud as he could and to sing while he had strep throat because it would damage his vocal cords, and it did. And he was able to get work as a sexy leading man. Bragg's makes all meat taste better. Yeah, it does. So I usually eat that. It's like 5 ounces of chicken. And then sometimes I eat the chopped salad mix that has all the vegetables. And, but I don't cook. And I'll get fast food every now and then. I don't have a car. I have access to a car pretty much whenever I want, but I don't really I don't stop and get fast food because fast food is not good for you. How's your strep throat going? How are you feeling? Strep throat and COVID. What a double whammy. I don't know if I like this new technique. I think it looks exactly this. Does it look exactly the same? I should use a different hook. But I'm going to show you the bear. Look at the bear. He's here to say hi to you and to cheer you up. Hi. How are you feeling? Yeah. Okay. Oh. Oh. You know, I have an air fryer that has the chicken, rotisserie chicken thing, equipment, cage, whatever. I have yet to use it for that. But that's a good idea. You know, because you know what makes food taste better? I'm gonna switch and use this hook now. It's a little bit smaller. Salt, butter, and sugar. The secret to good tasting food. So, oh, random. Your message got retracted. I wonder what you said. I didn't do that. The system did it for me. All right, did I do that right? Right, let's try it again. Doing this technique where you don't yarn over, you yarn under. Weird. My hands don't want to do it. We'll see how it goes. Okay. So I am awake still, so that's good. Oh, I can't keep messing it up. I appreciate all these thumbs up. Thank you so much. Oh, someone asked me to show the picture. Did you do you want to buy it for $1 million? My daughter can make you one. You know what? I'm not going to do that technique because it's going to take me too long and then I'm going to get frustrated. Okay. All right. Anybody? Anybody commenting? Nobody's commenting. All right. So, I just finished a book. I like to listen to Audible books. I got very spoiled when I broke my arm. It was really hard to hold a book. 10% alcohol. That's what's in Bragg's? It has alcohol in it? Is that something to a different conversation? What's going on? You know, there's that weird disease that people who eat carbohydrates, they have something in their gut that makes it ferment into alcohol. So they eat a lot of bread or pasta or whatever, and they get drunk from it. That seems like it would be fun for like a temporary basis, but it's a permanent thing. I think I saw a house video on that. I know I saw a video where someone got arrested. And they were like, we didn't drink any alcohol. Because they did it. They had too many breadsticks. Okay. I think my back is starting to hurt. Am I sitting in proper posture? I think I am. Put your leg down though. As you get older, you realize more and more how important good posture is if you want to avoid going to physical therapy. What's this? Ooh, it's an incoming phone call. I wonder who it is. Don't care. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Okay. All right, so here's the top. And I'm going to go to increase to 24. Then I'm going to do 3 rows of 24. I'm going to put some, not even going to put eyes in. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put X's. That'd be scary. A little voodoo doll. I have to look for gray hair though. All right, well, I'm going to go because I'm getting uncomfortable sitting here. So I'm going to go. Thank you all for being here. And I appreciate everyone here. And I appreciate all my little thumbs up. And yeah, I think that's it. There's people here. All right, I feel awkward. Here is the link to it. Oh, thank you. I'm going to look at that. Thank you for the link. Is it going to be in the comments? Oh, well, wait a second, because I do not see your link. I used to pour Bragg sandwich history chicken with pepper. Okay, I'm going to have to look at it. You stopped using it because of the alcohol? Sorry, I'm distracted by my hair. Eventually my hair is going to be just this color. Oh, all right. But what is the, if you go to my site, my homepage, I do have an email, which of course I forgot what it is. My throat hurts when I wake up in the morning. Either it's the pollution or I've been snoring. Oh my God, it's probably both. I think we've been on a high pollution warning for, I don't know if it's daily, for like the week. All fermented food has alcohol. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, because vinegar, but it's not. Man, I used to know stuff like this. Now I forgot. Oh, someone else is here now. All right, I'm sorry your throat hurts. Sorry. Maybe you need a humidifier. Do you need a humidifier? Maybe not cheese. Oh my God, there's that one cheese that's supposed to be a gourmet delicacy, and it has live maggots in it. I thought blue cheese was bad because it has the mold. Can you imagine that? Rich people eat it. It's disgusting. I think it's the pollution's probably bothering you. You probably need to wear a mask when you go outside. Change your air filter. Have you changed your air filter lately? Bring my weights back. When you come over for the arm, will you bring my weights back? Because I'm going to be going up to the, look, after two things, look at my bicep. It's just so big. Talking to my daughter on here. Yeah, I would wear a mask when you're outside. Kombucha has alcohol. Yeah. Who drinks that? That's, oh my God. Is that Spanish? Brazilian. Is it Brazilian? Well, I used to be a bodybuilder. This is just fat. Look at my triceps. Ugh. Well, I still have, luckily I have some muscle memory. So it hopefully will come back fairly fast. But I did like 2 baby arm workouts. It's hippie. And I just think I did 3 sets for my arms, and they're pretty sore. That's the problem when you have fibromyalgia, which of course I have, is that your brain sends you, it sends a signal to you that you have hurt yourself, which is what pain is. But I haven't hurt myself, but it still feels like it. And then if you are trying to put on muscle mass, you're not supposed to work out when you're sore. So it's very confusing. So I'm going to follow this physiologist that I found for people over 50. And I'm going to review one of his workouts pretty soon. So, all right, loves, I'm going. I'm going to go. What am I going to do? I'm probably going to eat something. Nope, I just ate. I'm going to go look outside. I'm going to look into the magnesium and the creatine. Wait a minute, creatine, don't you test for that on the pea strips? I'm thinking something different then. I have a crack in my screens. I gotta see. Oh, Q10. Okay. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, voodoo. All right. To my daughter, if you come over, please just use your key and walk in. If I'm not in the living room, it means I'm not in the living room. It means I'm going to sleep in the bedroom. All right, I love you too. I'm declaring that to my daughter, not to any stalkers out there. If you're a stalker, please, no. I love you too. Tell Jay I love him. And, yeah, I'm going to go. All right, bye. I'm going to push a little button here. I feel bad hanging up on people. Good, somebody else left. All right, please leave so I can, I don't like doing this. All right, I'm going to push the little button. Okay.